I'm not going to let it end this way.
It was nothing. Comrade, we swore an oath to serve, even if it means putting our lives on the line. Thrill. It's all for the fatherland, my dear deputy. I almost sounded like I meant it that time. Now, if you please see to my lovely little jet plane, I have to clean up for the staff meeting later. Does the quartermaster know? I'll deal with this. Yana, Staff Sergeant Yana.
Good morning, Senior Lieutenant.
Let's have a little chat in private. All right?
Yes, sir.
You know why we're here.
Yes, sir.
For the Forerunners, it's always difficult. They tread the unknown paths. These paths are not straight. They have sharp turns, surprises, dangers. But anyone who takes the pathway into orbit never wants to leave it. And no matter what difficulties or obstacles there are, they are never strong enough to deflect such an individual from their chosen path. While their heart beats in their chest, a cosmonaut will always continue to challenge the universe.
You will not rest until my jet shines. And you'll use a toothbrush to do it.
Yes, sir.
Yana's on toothbrush duty. Why not? I'll make captain by next week. I wish. But think about it. Captain Brzezinski transferred over a month ago, and they haven't filled the vacancy. So, it's probably gonna be an internal placement. And who's next in line? Me. And...
Work faster, idiots. You'll have this cleaned up by nightfall, or nobody's getting leave for the rest of the year.
Aren't you glad you're not her deputy?
And that's what you were doing out here? Traveling through time? Well, I'm just out here because I don't like parties.
Well, anyway, I'll see you later. Oh boy! I wonder what tonight's film is gonna be about. The evils of abortion? The speeches of Lenin?
Basically, your eyes and nervous system are fine.
Oh, then when this happens, why can't I see anything?
Not again. I'm not coming down with something, am I?
Feeling lightheaded, Lieutenant?
No.
Go ahead and take a day off. I'll be happy to take that promotion while you're resting.
Go to hell.
Don't be so sensitive. In my home country, we call that a joke.
Real comedians over in Georgia, huh? Well, in my home country, we have a saying for people like you. Poshelna fig. I hate her. I've been trying to get her transferred to some airbase in the middle of nowhere in Kazakhstan, but so far no luck. Met this guy, Major Yuri Kozlov, at an air show about a year ago. Heads up some base for experimental aircraft in Kazakhstan or something. He was telling me how they're always short of test pilots because the ones they get tend to not last long. So I said it sounded like a nice post for a promising young flight lieutenant like Vakaria. I know. Sorry, Oksana. But I really told Kozlov about you. Gvakarya's an idiot. But I see how you strain against the leash sometimes. What's up, Yana? You're not supposed to be in the officer's compound.
I know, but it's important. I was playing billiards with Junior Lieutenant Nikolevna, and I ran out of money, so I... Yes, I bet the ring.
The ring?
My engagement ring.
Oh, great.
Please, I'm begging you to please get it back for me.
Because I'm the best. Right?
I've never seen anyone better.
Get out of here. I'll get in trouble if someone catches you. It's a local.
I predict that you are very confused right now.
That's an understatement. What is this place?
Oh, you noticed. It's somewhere outside of time. Every memory of everything that has ever happened passes through here.
And this is a dream, right?
I wish. Reality follows different rules here.
How did I get here?
You came here on purpose. You probably don't remember that, though. You can't take memories out of a timeline, so you left them behind when you came here. But don't worry. They're still out there. Behind that door is your memory palace. If you can get in, you can access your memories again.
Who are you?
I know it seems crazy, but I'm exactly who you think I am.
What? Are you famous or something? I'm not impressed.
Only, I'm not really here. What you're talking to right now is a daemon.
A demon?
A daemon. It's like an echo of myself that follows the instructions I left for it. I set this up to activate if... Well, if you're seeing this message, then I'm probably already dead. Or worse. There isn't much time. If you get your memories back faster than I did, you might still be able to save her.
How do I get back?
Once you get your memories back, you'll remember how to return to your own timeline, if it still exists. Anyway...
If it still exists? If you're not really here, how are we having a conversation?
Super advanced AI, right? Not really. I've just predicted everything you were going to say.
You know everything I was going to say before I said it.
Things usually turn out the way I say they will.
Save her? Save who?
Either I didn't think you would say that, or I didn't hear you clearly. If it was a question, try rephrasing it.
What?
Either I didn't think you would say that, or...
I didn't mean repeat what you just said.
Oh, sure. Yell at me when I'm trying to help. You're lucky I'm not really there. I have a real short temper. You know. You didn't want just anyone going through your memories, so you set up a security system that only you could crack. Now the door will only open once each of these capacitors is fully powered.
Let's get started.
That's the capacitor you need to power up. You need to send a signal to it with that transistor. A transistor receives a signal through the collector and sends it through the emitter. But you forgot about that.
Stuff comes in and stuff comes out. Got it.
Now, the collector only accepts signals of the type shown here. The emitter only sends signals of the type shown here.
This one takes a different kind of signal than it sends. Oh, I get it. A transistor can turn one kind of signal into something else. So why isn't it sending a signal to the capacitor right now?
There isn't any signal for it to transmit?
That's a problem.
Not for you. Everything you can see and touch is formed from the memory of time. You can sense the individual fragments that reality is made of. The disassembled memory of time. So all you need to do is change history's memory of that transistor so that it's fully powered. Pretty easy. To change a memory, you have to know its location in time. The memory address. Lucky for you, I managed to save the memory address for the signal charge of this transistor. You're welcome, by the way. Have a look. Now that you know where it is, change the value of the charge so that the transistor is fully powered.
How much is that?
Good question. I don't know. Just change it to be something really big. Well, that wasn't enough. Try a value bigger than that.
I can't believe that really worked. This transistor is fully powered, but the capacitor isn't powered up.
Look at the symbol above the transistor. It isn't the same symbol as the one on the capacitor. You'll need to switch the transistor signal type to be the same type of signal that powers the capacitor.
What's the memory address for this one?
About that, the location where a memory is stored changes all the time. Even if I told you what it was for me right now, it won't work by the time you see this message. But if you try to sense the memories in this room, you might be able to find it.
You had the memory address for the last one.
That was a static object. It never changes.
I can rewrite these memories, right? So I just start changing them all until I get to the right one?
You don't have time for that. Look for a memory with a value that matches the type of signal emitted by the transistor.
So it must be this one here.
This is a switch. It changes the signal type of anything connected to it.
I see. So I can use it to make a direct path for this signal to power up the capacitor.
Let me know if you want me to explain anything again.
No matter how many times I activate the switch, this transistor isn't changing to the type of signal I want. Time to change the memory again, right?
This time, only look for memories that have the same value as the transistor. Okay?
That's still way too much.
Activate the switch again.
So it's a triangle now. It still isn't what I need.
Scan for memories that have a triangle as their value within the set of memories you already detected.
Filter the results, huh?
Unless you don't have any courage left to show me.
You'll regret this.
Hey, Yakovlevna, come play with me.
Just one.
Let me pour you a glass of vodka.
Make it a good one. It'll be my one and only tonight.
Better enjoy the carousing while you can, Yakovlevna. A captain has to be respectable, you know.
Captain? That's just a stepping stone. I'll be the next Sergei Ionescu before you know it.
Got me again.
You need to think farther than one move ahead. Just one more game and then I'll hit the sack.
More vodka?
Please. You got me this time.
You can't win them all. Double or nothing?
You're on.
How is it that you always come out ahead, even when you scratch all those shots?
Charmed life. One more round and then I'll really call it quits. Hey, Nikolaevna!
Привет, comrade.
Join us.
Duh, join us.
You don't need to ask me twice.
Vodka?
Yes, please.
So, Lieutenant Nikolaevna, I heard you got a shiny new toy today.
Your staff sergeant's ring? I'm not going to give it back.
As if I care if she gets it back. I want it for myself.
I'm not risking this for your spare change. I can pawn this for more rubles than you've got.
Would you be willing to bet it against this?
Your Medal of Valor.
It's got real silver in it. Don't think any of you have one of these unless you've been doing some dogfighting I never heard about.
Now, this is getting interesting.
Another drink?
Yakovlevna, I'm going to level with you here. When you do your whole routine about having just started playing a month ago to some kid fresh from the academy, I never say anything. But we've been stationed here together a long time, huh? You've just started playing a month ago for more than 2 years. Why am I going to make a bet I can't win, huh? A trick shot, huh? You're going to sink them all? Come on, Yakovlevna. I already know you're good. Against my better judgment. Da, you're on. I knew it. Ah, well, easy come, easy go. How about the game then? 1 ruble bet, if you don't mind. Hey, Markova! Get over here!
Join us. And that's why Yakovlevna is decorated for valor, and you are not.
One more thing. If there's a memory address you want to use again, you can save it for later. You might want to do that for something you want to change multiple times. Yes? I'll be here if you need any help.
I feel like I've done this one before. The transistor didn't even have enough power to charge the capacitor all the way. I guess it's too late now.
I'll reset the memory cell. On the next time round, pause time and I'll tell you the next step. You should be able to get this one on your own, but let me know if you want me to explain anything again.
Hey, so when am I going to figure out what you're so freaked out about?
You'll know everything once you connect to non-volatile memory.
What's non-volatile memory?
That's memory that'll persist even if the timeline it came from doesn't exist anymore.
So, how do I connect to it?
Listen, you need to stay away from non-volatile memory.
You got it, comrade.
I'll be here. I'll be here. I'll be here if you need any help. I'll be here if you help. Help. I'll be here if you need help. Which you will. As always. He knows I'm scared.
What? Okay, what? Who knows you're scared? Now I'm gonna be scared.
You should be able to get this one on your own, but let me know if you want me to explain anything again.
You're doing that on purpose.
I'll be here if you need any help.
I think I hate you.
I predicted you would say that.
Oh.
But I wouldn't worry about that if I were you.
Damn.
As I predicted, you have returned.